All my fellas and everyone else, welcome to the checkpoint for November. That was quite possibly the stupidest intro I've ever done. But yeah, welcome to the checkpoint for November, the series where I go over everything that's happened in the past month. And I've got to say, the time that elapses between these videos goes so quickly. But nevertheless, here we are at the end of November, and I have a fair bit to talk about with you guys. But let's speedrun through the obligatory subcount check. At the end of the last checkpoint, we were at 780 subscribers, and although if you'll check my subscriber count now at 814, you'll think, oh, that's quite a slow month, that's quite a quiet month for you. I only posted like one video last month, which is completely my fault, by the way. Sorry about that, guys. But we managed to hit over 800 subscribers. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for the support on the video game startup screens video. I assumed it would be quite a niche topic, so I'm not sure how many people it would reach, but I'm very impressed with how that video turned out, and I'm glad that a good amount of people were able to see it. So thank you so much for the support. Let's also talk about the results of the recent poll I did, where I let you guys decide what the last video for this month would be between this checkpoint and Bloodborne. Now, this narrowly beat out the Bloodborne video by like 1 or 2 votes. So I decided I would try and do both. I'm gonna be that guy, because I like both these videos a lot, and I don't want you guys to go without a checkpoint, but equally, I want to show you what I have to tell you about Bloodborne. So you can expect the Bloodborne video probably in like 3 or 4 days. I know it's like pretty soon between uploads, but why not? Why not give you guys a little double upload? Zooming on past that YouTube stuff, this month, and partly why I haven't been doing anything on YouTube, is because it was my birthday. So normally when I work on videos, like on the weekends, I have like an entire afternoon just dedicated to grinding out YouTube. But this checkpoint, I was doing a lot of celebrating my birthday. And it feels weird to be 17 because nothing has really changed, but also so much has changed, because now I can like drive. I'm gonna drive now, guys. I'm gonna be so cool. I had my first lesson last Thursday. It was a bit of information overload. Cars are complex. Like, you don't really realize when you're just in the passenger seat and you're seeing like a driver who's been driving for decades or whatever. They just do it so seamlessly, but it's actually really complex. So I'm trying to get my head around that. And I'll let you guys have an update in the next checkpoint, where hopefully I'm a bit more proficient than where I am at now. But my actual birthday was great. I had some friends around. I had the weekend off work, which is amazing, because since like September, I've been working every single Sunday without fail. So to break that system and to like have a Sunday off was really cool. This was my first birthday where it sort of just snuck up on me. Like, I hadn't been anticipating my birthday for months, which I normally am. And that's partly because I feel like when I was younger, there was always stuff I wanted for my birthday, like, oh, I can't wait for my birthday because I'm going to get this. But now that I have a job and have my own money, and I've like bought myself things throughout the year, the act of like saving something for your birthday and waiting for my birthday for this one specific thing, it didn't really happen this year because I was just sort of asking for driving lesson money. So due to that, my birthday did kind of sneak up on me, but it was sort of a pleasant surprise. And when it did come around, I had 3 full days of celebration. The day at college on Friday, which was surprisingly fun for being a full day at college, and Saturday where I had my first sleepover and played my football game, and Sunday where I had my second sleepover and went out for a lovely burger for lunch. Like, what more could you really ask for on a birthday? Apart from that, this month, I have actually been sort of productive. I'm really trying to justify me watching the new Scott Pilgrim show as being productive for this YouTube channel, but basically, that's what I was doing. I got down this rabbit hole because on my birthday we watched Superbad, which is a Michael Cera film, and then I remembered he's in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which I'd seen like a couple of years ago, and it didn't really leave too big of an impression on me. So I rewatched that, which was cool, and I appreciated it way more as someone going into it like with an analytical sense, because the editing and like production on that movie is insane. For a live action film, it's probably one of the most stylized live actions I've ever seen. And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you watched it, even though some of the costumes look a bit awkward, like some of the hair and the wigs and stuff, and Michael Cera's natural hair still looks weird because he has like a weird haircut. Anyway, it's still a good movie. And then I found out that they're making a Scott Pilgrim like animated show / anime. It's not really decided if it's like an anime. Anyway, that thing came out on Netflix and I loved it. It was so cool. So then I created this mini Scott Pilgrim obsession in this month of November. And then I went and bought like the graphic novels, and I'm slowly working my way through those. And the reason this links back to productivity and it links back to this channel is because I'm probably going to make a first time reading Scott Pilgrim. You know how I did it for the One Piece video? Sort of similar to that layout, and yeah, as my first time reading it, it's really cool. I'm not all the way through. I'm 3 volumes in right now. And just like the live action, it's super stylized, even for like this graphic novel format. It's so cool. So I look forward to sharing my thoughts on that with you, probably in, I don't want to make any promises because I'm really slow with uploads, but probably before the end of the year. Okay, we'll see. Now, I didn't really have a specific channel that super inspired me, rather just one video that I saw from this super underrated creator called Mocha Janiac. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. They made this video of the drip of One Piece, basically going through and analyzing all the different sick outfits all the characters wear, and just like how cool and fly and hip and swag, and I can't think of any other words, but like how epic the costumes are in One Piece. And it's so cool that YouTube does give the chance for like one-off videos like this to just pop off, because YouTube knows like what people want to watch, and it just so happens this creator has an insane way of editing. It's so cool. It's also very stylized. I've used that word like 4 times this video, but it is. And it gave me really Nakey Jakey vibes, which I know inspired Internet Pit Stop, which is why I want to say Internet Pit Stop vibes, but it's more likely Nakey Jakey vibes. I'm digressing. The video itself is not only really funny, informative, all that good stuff, but it's also just a very well put together video, and for that reason I'd recommend watching it. We're running through this checkpoint, but that is no problem because I have your guys' checkpoints to read now for the end of the month. The first one I'll read is from a commenter called Inca, and I believe this is the first comment they've left on any one of my videos, not just the first checkpoint, which is really cool, but they've been watching the videos for a few months and they decided to get involved, which I'm very happy to hear. It's always cool you have like passive viewers like this who then decide to actually leave a comment for the first time, because that's like even more special, because I'm someone who also doesn't leave a lot of comments, so when I do, I really want to like give props to the creator, and it's because of a reason that I'm leaving the comment, right? So I always appreciate anyone who comments for the first time, and even more people who recurrently comment. Recurrently? Anyway, this checkpoint, they were trying to find a present with them and their best friend for their other best friend, and they'd let me know what they came up with on this checkpoint. So that's pretty funny since we were talking about birthdays, and I have no idea what you bought them, but I hope it was cool. I hope they had a great birthday. Next checkpoint I'll read is from Ultra P, a super OG supporter of the channel. I believe, if I'm not wrong, they commented on the first ever video on this channel, so that's awesome. They said they've been at uni for the past month and it's been a lot of fun so far. They think they're finally settling in and they're going to need to work a bit harder as the workload slowly increases. Yeah, it's pretty much the same I found with college. Like, they do front load you with a lot of work at the start, but it is actually like the same level of work all the way through, which I'm also having to get used to. But I'm glad you're enjoying uni and you're settling in. Hope you managed to deal with the workload, and I very much appreciate you commenting on this checkpoint. I'd love to hear how university is going for you a month on, and I didn't ask in my reply, but I wonder what you're studying at university. It'd be great to hear. I think I'll read one more because this was a really cool checkpoint that I want to talk about. It's from SmallFry43, and they said they've recently been doing some game developing freelance for some money, and they were working on a naval type game, and they said progress is slow currently, but they hope it gets better. So firstly, I hope it does get better. I'd love to hear your progress, or like see your progress in any way, shape or form. It doesn't seem like you upload videos like on your YouTube channel about it, but it'd be really cool if you could like show off one of your games or something, because game development is something that if I had the talent to do, I would 100% love to do. But it seems like something so outside of my comfort zone and outside of the realm of possibility that I don't know if I could ever do it. So obviously when I see someone that can do it and that is, you know, working towards it, I just get so inspired. So I absolutely wish you the best of luck with that game development project. I hope in some way that you'll be able to show it off. Maybe it'll get the recognition it deserves. But thank you very much for leaving your chat point. Alright, that's pretty much it for this month. I have no idea if this is going to come out shorter or longer than usual, but all I know is I have about 4 days to get this video made, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in December for the end of 2023. That's crazy! Anyway, have a good one.